Oh, we're live. Not 100% convinced that we have internet, but I'm going to see. Do we have internet yet, Jenna? Did it come back up? See, this is how working from home, sending kids home from school, how this is all going to work. The NBN is just going to completely screw up, so I'm just checking to see. I can see there's one person on, so maybe the internet is working here. Jenna, have you had your countdown yet? Have you looked at the time? Coming. Watch her waddle down the stairs. It'll be really funny. Hang on, I'll move out of the way. Okay. And we can all just laugh at her. She's coming.
Yes, we have internet now.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so I won't worry too much about checking that we have internet. But, because we always come on a few minutes early, if you want to ask me anything, you can ask me anything. But hey, Michelle! Out at the park.
I feel like a whale.
I'm
Like
about
a
to
floral
go.
whale, but
Do you know what? I'm actually
a
about to
floral
go.
whale, but a whale all the time.
I'm actually about to go cook my lunch, and I'm doing it completely to stir the shit. I could have had it while we were having a break. No. I thought, no, the perfect time for me to eat my lunch is over there on the stairs while talking to people on chat.
Did you check that can they hear you from there? Because I kept repeating
Yes.
things you were saying just in case. Okay, good.
Yeah. That was right, wasn't it, Michelle? You could hear me? Hang on, I shall go over there.
Yeah, Vicky's gonna say something. Megan, say something pretty about Megan.
About Megan.
Yeah, she helps.
Megan's an awesome photographer.
She helps me poo too. This chair is not stable.
Okay, did you hear that? Did you hear the nice thing that I say behind your back? Because apparently I only say nice things about people behind their backs.
This is true.
Yeah.
It's like back patting, but stabbing.
Yeah.
But kind of
Yeah,
patting.
I don't say nice things.
It's okay. Andrew and I tell each other.
Had you
as a
watched the
system.
lives yesterday, you would have seen that I did say nice things about people.
I did see them. Karen messaged and went, Vicky's being nice.
This is terrible. Do you know, I'm really hard to work for. I'm really not even going to lie. I'm an ass.
Wait, Megan, did you hear her say nice things? We're trying to test the volume.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I can eat my lunch. It's actually something really yummy to It's You Foods. I don't know what it is.
I
Chicken.
have curry and homemade naan by my beloved husband, who I never want to stab.
Can anyone hear that buzz? Oh, that buzz annoys the crap out of me.
It's the light in there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But all you have to do is keep going like this. Did it go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is? Oh, is
It's
it
a
that
safety light. It's a safety light or something, and it just
Wait,
drives me
check.
insane.
Is that Megan saying yes?
Yes,
Okay.
she can hear me.
Is that yes? She's a good photographer. Yes, she can hear you.
Yes, she can hear me. I think
She's an excellent photographer. And yet, okay, so I went away for the weekend with Karen and Megan and Jess. Jess can't take photos for shit, but she knows this. She knows this. And
funny.
do you know what? We all took about 4 photos in the whole time. Do you know what the only thing I got? We went to Australia Zoo. We took all the kids, and it was all family fun day. Do you know the only thing I got? A video of otters having sex. The only thing.
it's probably the only thing getting sex right about now. Distancing. Did anybody see that meme that was on Facebook of all of the sexual positions that were okay for the social distancing of 1.5 meters? Nobody has seen this, and I'll have to find it. I'll have to find the
And
picture.
buzz gone. Oh, good. The buzz is gone.
The buzz is gone. Oh, so you could actually hear the buzz. It's annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, none of us. Shh. You're not swearing. We were having too much fun. We were having way too much fun. None of us. We got home and realized none of us had taken videos or photos or anything. We had so much. It was a really, really fun weekend, but we just didn't.
I
think
took more
to take
photos. I
anything.
took more photos of Abby than I did of Gabriel, and they were back in the camera days. So okay, well look, it's like 1 o'clock.
Oh my
Let's
God,
actually start on time because you talk a lot.
Oh my God! Again, Jenna. What now? Or did I swear again?
No, I swore.
Again, what? Or
Don't forget, there's a 20-second delay. So it's actually really off-putting watching.
what did I
the
say
live.
20 seconds ago?
It's watching the live over here watching. It's really,
that's what I was
really
doing
odd.
yesterday. But yesterday, what I noticed is by the time I heard you yell Jenna from downstairs, if I turned the volume on my computer, it was about a 20-second delay, and then I could hear what you were trying to say to me. It worked well.
Oh, funny.
Wait, I need to drink my really sugary tea so I can.
Do you need anything else?
I want a new print. I want a new print.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you want?
Oh, you put your prints out.
Yeah, no, I put it. Yeah.
Oh, well,
Would you want something different than a Wala? Do you want a teeny?
yeah, give me something new. Oh, yeah, I want a Minky. Oh, wait, I got a Minky. No, I need to peel up.
What do you want?
Nala. I want Nala.
Oh, you go. Oh, of course you want.
Why does no one...
Everybody loves Nala.
I want some love for Nala because it's my favorite.
Yes.
I took that awesome pool photo. Yes, Karen took one really great photo of Eleanor and Ford in the pool that was really cute. But yeah, we just forgot to take, and I kept meaning to take a video for Ivy to post because I cannot exaggerate how much this house was covered in Bubble Bobs. We had 2 kids in Bubble Bobs nappies. We were like, had the laundry going, like all the cloth moms we had.
Be fair, you had 2 staff members.
Oh yeah,
and
no.
a brand rep.
Oh, I need to be clear here. We had 2 Bubble Bobs staff members, a Bubble Bobs brand rep, and Jess, who like a pleb pays for her nappies but owns way too many. So I love nails. Does it say nails? Snails. Nala. Yes. Sorry, I can just read the text, but my eyes aren't that good. Thank you. I love Nala. It's really, really cute. Second favorite, I think, in this range. I think Audrey is my favorite in this range. But Nala's second, I think. Needs more love. I love Nala. That was one of my picks. Okay. Should we talk about nappies now that we're done? Is it 1 yet? I'm trying not to start early. Okay, cool. It is 1. Cool. I am here. Give me 1 moment. Hey, Vicky. Vicky. I've lost her. Okay. Cool. Tilt the camera down. Ah! There we go. Should I stop drinking my tea? Am I allowed to tilt the camera down? There we go. That's better. Whoop. Okay, no, that's good. Is that good? Tilt it back up a smidge. Definitely not just filling time till we start. Audrey is really good. I'm with Michelle. Okay. Give me 1 second. Hey, Vicky. Can you tell her what she's gonna say? I didn't know my thing for a second. Okay, so I'm gonna start in just a sec. I'm just downing my sugary tea because I'm tired and pregnant and I can't have coffee, it makes me sick. And then we're gonna talk about nappies. Vicky's gonna come talk with you once.
We have tissues. Do you know what Jenna was using upstairs? Toilet paper. Toilet paper.
Precious gold. I want to talk. I don't want to blow my nose on camera.
Okay. Hi, I'm about to have my lunch. What were you talking about though?
I hadn't started yet. I was wasting time.
Oh, still wasting. Well, I'm about to have lunch, and it is creamy chicken, garlicky, something or other, something to make the pregnant woman really jealous because she's leaving us tomorrow, and that's not fair.
I'm about ready now.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Now.
You just worried snot was going to come out your mouth, out your nose or something.
It's not. No one wants to see me blow my nose.
Well, you could have got Rachel to flex her.
Oh, I should have got Rachel to just come out and flex her guns. She's Rachel is much stronger and fitter than the entire Bubble Bobs team combined. Just putting that out there. Okay. Hey, we've got lots of people now. This is awesome. Audrey, Nala, Wyla. Yep. All gorgeous. I gotta admit, and Vicky knows this. Wyla I could not see Wyla when I was photoshopping the things and I was doing all the things and I was getting I get all the files ready to go to print, and I just wasn't feeling Wyla. And then when it turned up, wait, I need to get a picture. When it turned up, I was like, nope, wrong. So cute, especially in the pebble. It's very sweet. It's very like Australian newborn. I really like it. Totally ate my words. I love when I'm not fussed on a print and then it turns up and I was like, I was wrong. It's gorgeous. Okay, let's start. Enough faffing about. Now, let's learn about some nappies. If you have any questions, comment. Vicky, when she gets her lunch, will read them out to me so I can answer them for you. Oh, she's got her lunch. Cool, she's back. So if you have any questions, pop them below, and we will help you. But let's start talking about some nappies. We've got lots to talk about here. Let's start.
We've got very good at that. That's quality.
Look, listen. Talking is one of my strong points. There aren't a lot of times in life where it's incredibly useful. This is one of the few times it is. Something, chat about you, Jess.
That's all right.
You missed all the chat about you, Jess. I said you're a great photographer, sweetheart. Cool. So we've got our all-in-2 candies, we've got our pebbles, and we've got our Bam Bams. So we're going to go through these. These are our newborn nappies, so we'll start there. Let's look. Let's start with Vicky's absolute favorite ever, the Bam Bam. So let us talk about nappies. Whoosh.
That's all right. So now you'll get into your...
I need to, I was saying to Vicky, this happens when I have friends ask about cloth nappies. I start talking about them, and it's really hard because I start like sliding into my expo spiel instead of talking like a human. So this is a Bam Bam. It is a fitted nappy for newborns, and fitted nappy means that the whole thing is absorbent all the way around and it requires a waterproof cover. That's where this comes in. Now, the great thing about the Bam Bam, the thing that we absolutely love about it is, I've lost my snappy. There it is. It does up with a snappy instead of snaps or instead of Velcro or anything like that. It does up with a snappy, and what that means is it has a really, really customizable fit. It will fit a micro prem down to 1.2 kilos all the way up to 8 kilos, which for most kids is 4 to 6 months you can get out of this newborn nappy. So it has one of the biggest size brackets on the market for newborn nappies. It wins Australia's favorite cloth newborn nappy every year in the Cloth Nappy Awards, and most importantly, it wins retailer choice for newborn nappy, which we are very, very proud of, because quite frankly, our retailers are the ones that have their hands and eyes all over all the nappies and see all the different products on the market, and this is their pick for newborn nappy every year, which means so much to us.
Up and down, up and down. That's all right. Rachel's just having problems with the internet, so...
Oh.
No, it seems to still be.
I was going to say, people are saying stuff, so I think they're still there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Karen, call us if the internet goes out.
Yes, call me.
Yeah, call Vicky. Don't call me. My phone's upstairs on silent. Because, the internet's going in and out, because that's what we need right now. Sorry, I'm very out of breath. I don't have a lot of, lung space left. So... the great thing about these is they can be folded down. I'm just trying to do this here. Let's do it on my belly. They can be folded down like this all the way to get a tiny, tiny, tiny little fit. Look how cute that is. So they will fit every baby every time, because you can really customize the fit. And then they go all the way up to the 8 kilo mark, which, like we said, is for most average kids 4 to 6 months. For a little bubs, you can keep going longer with them. See, they go up this big. The great thing about them is most kids will outgrow them before they outwet them, and that means that, and they're really, really easy to boost. So you grab...
No, other way. They'll outwet them before they outgrow them.
Yes, outwet them before they outgrow them. Thank you, Vicky. So grab a face washer. We're big fans of using whatever you have around the house. Grab a face washer. If you've got a birth to toddler pack and you already have your candy boosters, these are fantastic. So all you do is fold it, and if you've got a little boy like I've got on board here, you pop here. And if you've got a little girl, you can either wrap it around like that, keeps it nice and trim, or fold it and pop it underneath, basically wherever the absorbency is needed, obviously. And look at Karen all over the links already. So you just pop that in, and that's where your cover comes into play. So these are our PUL gusseted covers. They've got the double gussets here, which make it really easy to get a great fit on tiny little chicken legs. I've forgotten what they're like. I've got all pudgy toddler legs now to deal with.
Oh, you never got to see Archer.
No.
Oh, he's so tiny.
Oh.
So little. You'll see the video soon. Karen, link the videos.
Karen, link videos that you can't find yet.
That don't exist.
Yeah, Andrew's the only person who can do that, and he doesn't use Facebook. So these have a polyurethane laminate in them, and that means that they're our waterproof cover. So the great thing with these is they are a bit bigger than a lot of the newborn covers on the market, and what that means is they go all the way up to the 8 kilos that these can go up to. So you really do get your longevity out of this set, and that's what's fantastic. They've got their little laundry tabs for the Velcro, so you throw that in your wash and that keeps things nice and safe. And you can still, even though they are a bit of a bigger fit, you will still absolutely get a good seal with them. They've got crossover tabs that come all the way across, so you get these tiny little leg holes. You might have a little bit more fabric in the bottom. In those early few weeks, they pudge up really quick, but you will get your longevity out of these nappies, and that's what we really like, because we don't want people having to go buy new nappies every 2 weeks. So that's the fantastic part of this. Is it's a 2-part system. A 2-part system means you've got your nappy and you've got your cover, and they're separate. And what that means is you've got these set of elastics and you've got these set of elastics. So all those cliche photos of the kid with like poo all up its back and all through the cot and everything, you won't have that, because these are basically bomb proof. All those poo explosions, they will get caught. If they don't get caught by the Bam Bam, they'll get caught by the cover. You are not going to be dealing with poo everywhere. And that is one of the fantastic things about cloth nappies is, and Vicky's lost it. She started laughing. Don't know what happened to Vicky, but she just started laughing and ran out. But, sorry, I'm going. What was I? Poo? You won't get the poo explosions. That's one of the great things about cloth nappies is you don't get the poo leaks. You don't get the explosions. Disposable nappies have a thread, like a thread elastic. Cloth nappies have a 2 to 3 mil elastic. In a situation like this, you have 2 sets of those elastics and nothing's getting out of that. They are fantastic, and you've got the absorbency all the way around. So if Bub's on their tummy having some tummy time, having a bit of a cuddle, however you're holding them, you've got that absorbency all the way around. So boy, girl, doesn't matter. You are covered with these, and that's what we love about them. They are absolutely a fantastic product, and we cannot rave about them enough, and we cannot oversell these enough. We really do love this product. And the great thing about it is with newborn nappies is there is a big expense up front. We totally get that. With newborns, there is a great resale value. We say you can sell them for about half of what you paid for them. That's us being quite conservative. I know people who've sold them for 3/4 of what they've paid for them. And I also know people, who have shared the price of a set with a couple of friends. So you can do that as well. You can, if you've got a friend who's due 6 months after you or 3 months after you, you can share them. And that's always a really great option as well. And if you're going to have a couple of kids, store them and they'll be ready to go for the next kid, and you can still on-sell them after that. These really, really do hold their value, which is fantastic. So that's our Bam Bam newborn nappy. You okay? You dying?
No. I will tell you later, but I was laughing too hard. I had to leave. There was nothing you said.
I was going to say, not me talking about poo?
That was what happened when you talked about poo. It's all right.
Did you poo? I hope not. Hey Jess. I was talking about what an excellent photographer you were before you missed it. So here we have our pebbles, and actually a lot of what I know about pebbles from like personal experiences from Jess, who just did a wave at me. So these are our all-in-one newborn cloth nappy, and as the name suggests, an all-in-one is all in one piece. So it's as close as you're going to get to a disposable. You just have to wash it. So ta-da, all in one piece. So there's no bits to find in the laundry, and it's all together. All you do is fold this tongue over, and that comes out for drying time, and boom, you're ready to go. And it goes on just like a disposable. So you pull it up at the front. It's Velcro, so it's really easy on grandparents' hands. No snaps to deal with, and comes over like that. So that's our pebble. It's very, very simple. It's very, very easy to use. It's our favorite for carriers, out and about, when you're half asleep. They're just really easy to use and really easy to put on. So they're fantastic. They're a really great gateway drug. They make really cute gifts as well for baby showers and stuff like that. They've got fantastic roll-in elastics or rollover. What is it called? She's not answering me. Roll-in elastics or
roll? Yeah, you roll in the elastics.
Yeah. I was like, what are they called?
Because the outside is a little bit.
Yeah. So what you do is you pull this, and as you pull it, the elastics roll in. There we go. Roll in. And I think Jess said something. And the elastics roll in, and that's what gives you a really good seal. You get that right in the leg crease there, and that's what gives you a really good seal with these. These have a bamboo cotton blend, which is incredibly absorbent but durable. The cotton makes it nice and durable, and the bamboo makes it really absorbent. We custom mill our own fabric, and it's what's used in the Bamboo Delights, the Pebbles, and the Candies, and the Night Trifolds as well. So it's a really, really fantastic blend we have of the two there. We're really happy with that. And it's got Minky on the inside here, which is just lovely and soft for bub. It's kind of a medium stay dry. It's not as stay dry as a microfleece layer, but it's not the same as if you had the bamboo cotton straight on them. But if you do want that, if you want those more natural fibers on bub, you can fold it that way as well. So that's really, really easy nappy to use. We love Pebbles. We would never recommend a whole stash of Pebbles. They're a really good addition, but I'd always recommend, where are they gone? Mostly Bam Bams in a stash, and then a few Pebbles for out and about for grandparents, helpful aunts and uncles, whoever's around who wants to help out. So they're and I personally love to give them as baby shower gifts, because, goodness, I'm tired. I love to give them as baby shower gifts because they are super cute. They come in all of our prints that the Candies come in, Minky or PUL, and they are just simply adorable. And you pop one of these in like a matching mini wet bag, and it is a perfect baby shower gift. It's really cute. These fit from 2 to 5 kilos, so it's up to about 2 or 3 months. They're a bit smaller than the Bam Bams, don't have the same age range, which is why we wouldn't recommend a whole stash of these. But adding 4 to 6, I usually recommend Pebbles to a stash, is really, really good and really, really helpful. So, I know what I forgot to say. Sorry, this is really out of order. I forgot to mention.
You should have started with the Pebbles.
I should have started with the Pebbles.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go back to the Bam Bams now. I'm going to confuse everyone. I forgot to mention, the Bam Bams come apart in 2 pieces for drying time. So you've got your insert here, and you've got your Bam Bam here with the elastics. It's a fitted nappy, so it's cut to the shape of the bub. And this just folds up into 3. Now I'm just doing things on my belly. I'm finding that's the easiest way to show. And then this goes up around bub. I just wanted to mention that because there will be a lot of people who are about this pregnant shopping at the moment, or a little less maybe, who will be having, I'm due early May, so we will have the May, June, July babies. Your mums are going to be looking for nappies, and these are really great for drying time. So I think that is really important that everyone should know that is these come apart and they dry quite well over winter as well. So that's really useful to know, especially if you're in Melbourne or South Australia or Tasmania or anything. These are fantastic like that. Ooh, I can take a breath. Okay, so let's talk about, we got any questions or just my idiot friends heckling me?
Oh, sorry, I'm on chat at the same time. I'm actually just going to check whether this lady is on live.
That's okay, we're multitasking. So next I'm going to talk about the Candies. Now, I know that Vicky's favorite product is the Bam Bams, hands down. She will always rave about them, and they are a fantastic product, but my personal favorite, the one close to my heart, is the Candy. This is what made me fall in love with Bubble Bubs products. When I had my son, I bought 15 different types of nappies to try, because I'm insane. And
we now have that on record.
Oh, no one was ever denying that. These were my favorite product, and that's how I know I'm biased, I now work for the company, but I came to the company as a really, really excited customer who really loved the product and basically nagged Vicky until she let me work for her. And then she nagged me until I quit my other job. It was a little nagging. So the All-in-2 Candies are a one size fits most. Come on, we were being nice. Oh, you're being nice? I didn't know that. Yes, so they're an all-in-2 products, which means that the absorbent part and the waterproof part come apart, and they're one size fits most, which means they'll fit most of the kids most of the time. So these ones fit from about 5 to 15 kilos. So they're pretty much birth to toilet training, but this is the big asterisk part, is you can fit them on a newborn, and we have a really great video that Karen probably has already linked or will do shortly about Vicky putting them on a 3.2 kilo bub. And she got a really good fit from that. Keep in mind, she's been doing this for 15 years and used to make the products by hand herself.
And actually, the newsletter that just went out had a picture of a 4 kilo baby in a candy versus 2.8 kilo baby in a pebble, and they're actually pictured together. That picture is 4 kilos. So
so that's 4 kilos.
Add that to this video at the end.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Yeah, we'll add that to the thing. They absolutely can fit under 4.5 and 5 kilo mark, but that is the range we guarantee a good fit. If you want to go one size fits most, it's a really great way to save money. You can go one size fits most from the start and use them all the way through and not worry about newborn nappies. The upsides of that is you save money, which is absolutely, we understand everyone has their individual budgets. The downsides are they'll be more bulky, more tricky to fit. You're more likely to have leaks than something like a Bam Bam that's a 2-part system. And you're also adding a lot of wear and tear to your one size fits most nappy. Unfortunately for me and all those around me, because I have lovely grandparents and husband, I'm about to change 1,000 nappies in the first 3 months of this kid's life. Hate to break that to everyone who's pregnant. So what that does, but what getting newborn nappies does, is takes that really intensive wear and tear period off your one size fits most nappies, so they're in a better condition after they go through about 2.5 years of wear. So depends on budget, depends on what you're using cloth for. Everyone has their own considerations, but you definitely can use one size fits most from birth or from near birth. There will be those downsides that we talked about. So let's have a look at candy. It's an all-in-2, which means the absorbent part and the waterproof part come apart. So as the name suggests, it's in 2 pieces. Tricky, right? If Karen hasn't linked the terminology blog already, she will. So this is our Bulbubs all-in-2 candy. The one thing you'll notice first is there are no rise snaps. If you've been doing your research, you'll notice that most modern cloth nappies, especially all-in-2s, have rise snaps down the front here, rows of snaps, and it'll fold like that. The great thing about having no rise snaps from a very looks perspective is you get this lovely smooth finish, and you do not have to worry about your print being interrupted by rise snaps. I mean, that's my personal favorite. The other thing is, the answer is they're really easy to fit. So all you do, just using my belly to demonstrate here, all you do is pull it up and around and pop it on here, and then you do your snaps up. So side snaps are incredibly easy to fit. They're incredibly customizable as well. So if you have a bub with a tiny little belly but big thighs, you can offset those snaps, or vice versa. If you've got tiny chicken legs and a big Buddha belly, you can offset it that way. So that's really customizable as well, which is great. Now, these come in Minky or PUL. It's hard to show you close up what that looks like right now, but Karen will link to a great video Vicky did about Minky vs PUL. It is an aesthetic difference only and has nothing to do with functionality at all. They both have polyurethane.
You sound really cute.
I am, but standing up actually gives me more lung space.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I'm so out of breath all of a sudden.
Actually, what about a step stool? Would that help?
Nah, I think I just... Not being pregnant. Can someone get the kid out of me? That would probably help the most.
Well...
No, we want him to stay in more, blah, blah, blah. I know. We're only at 33 weeks. We want him in there a bit more. So, between Minky and PUL, it's the same thing. Basically, Minky is furry and PUL is not. They both have a polyurethane laminate inside it, which makes it waterproof. So, there is no difference in functionality at all. One is not warmer or cooler in winter. That's a question we get asked a lot. There's no difference. It just buy what prints you like, honestly. And some people do develop a preference. So I always recommend, if you're getting a trial pack, getting one of each, just in case you have a preference. Personally, I'm an equal opportunity nappy buyer. I love Minky and PUL. Do you have a preference, Vicky?
No, because my kids aren't in nappies anymore.
When your kids were in nappies?
Yeah, no.
Was it all Minky back then?
Yeah, it was pretty much. Well, Minky was the Nirvana.
Yeah.
It was really hard to get.
Oh.
So, and I remember when we first started printing Minky ourselves, my manufacturers were like, "What are you doing?" Like, because in the northern hemisphere in particular, it's all PUL, and in fact, No, well, when I was in Germany,
Mm.
talking to, they do not like in Germany they love their wool, and they do not like minky. And so we're even finding what we're selling over into Europe is completely different to what we sell here. They don't really like, they're not huge fans. I think someone on a German blog someone on a German blog said that minky didn't work as well as PUL. Whereas it's a polyester fabric.
I was going to say, it's the same.
It's exactly the same stuff,
Functionality is the same.
Yeah.
I know that there are a lot of diehard fans, and I did a poll about it in the stories a while ago, and I can't remember how that came out, but it was interesting.
I think it was 50-50 actually.
Yeah, it was pretty, it was not huge. It was pretty evenly split around minky, PUL, and I don't care. Okay, let's talk about the inserts. These are the absorbent part. The thing to remember with all cloth nappies is you need an absorbent part and a waterproof part, and that's what makes it work. So, this is the trifold that comes with it. It's sewn in sections, as you can see, so it folds really easily. It's got a micro fleece layer in here, which keeps Bub nice and dry, but if you prefer, you can also fold it so that the bamboo cotton is against Bub as well, if you prefer to have a natural fiber against baby. But if you have a delicate little sweetheart like I do, my son never liked being wet, so I always folded the micro fleece towards him like this. So that's really good. And we don't have any annoying pockets to stuff. I don't know about anyone else. My husband's hands are too big to fit in all the pockets, and he hates all our pockets.
Don't you?
Because
Come
I don't
on,
like
you've
them.
listened to the podcast how many times?
Because pockets are stupid.
No, because I don't like pulling shitty.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. Pulling out gross inserts out of pockets.
No,
I remember
it's not for me.
when I was pregnant, pocket nappies were so popular, and I couldn't work out why, because I'm like, they sound terrible to me. But I'll buy a couple because everyone seems to like them. And then when I bought a couple, I was like, yeah, I don't like these. Should have just listened to my own instincts. But let's face it, it's hard to listen to your own instincts the first time you're pregnant. There's so many voices. Anywho, that's not the point. Point is, the trifold snaps straight in. You don't have any pockets. Snaps straight into the shell at the back there like that. So if you are going one size fits most from birth and you want to get a really good fit, you can fold it down a bit. There's a video of Vicky doing this, and you can put it on Bub and then pull it right up, and you can actually get a really good fit doing that. That's in the video that Karen posted a little bit back. So you've got your trifold, and you've also got your booster. Now, the booster is to give you your longevity for your nappy. It's your secret weapon. So when your Bub gets to about 12 months, give or take a few months, depending on baby, this gives you your extra absorbency. So you can either fold it in half, put it at the front for a boy, or underneath for a girl, or if you're very lazy and you don't need the targeted absorbency like I was always able to get away with, you can just pop it inside the trifold like that, which is always what I did. I was pretty lucky my son wasn't a super heavy wetter, so I didn't need that targeted absorbency. But if you do have a heavy wetter, that gives you your extra absorbency right where you need it most, either at front or underneath. Now, let's talk about the trifold a little bit more. I want to talk about surface area. Fun, math. No. So what you'll see is a lot of nappies out there, a lot of all-in-2s and all-in-1s as well. Our newborns have it, but newborns they're not getting the wear and tear one size fits most. They're practical there. But when you get to one size fits most, you can see a lot of snake inserts. Those are the ones that fold like this. And those are really thick. And that's fantastic. They're really absorbent. But they are a little harder to wash and a little harder to dry. This is where, having tested quite a few nappies myself, I love our trifolds because of the surface area. They dry the quickest on the line. In Australia, obviously lots of line drying. In the dryer still, these will dry quicker. So you've got the more surface area for that. The other great thing is you get a better wash. So there isn't so many layers all piled up and sewn in together there. So it's much easier to get a good wash on them. And therefore they will last better, they'll come out cleaner, and it's just easier all around. So I'm a big fan of the fact that these fold out to a trifold. What we have heard lately actually at the moment, a lot of people are doing is, if it is a little wide on a tiny baby, they're folding it in 4 and finding that works really well as well too. So that's really cool. So there's just a lot of customizability. Is that a word? Customization?
Yes.
There's a lot of customization you can do there.
English.
Okay.
Again, the prerequisites we have for employees are pretty bloody low, aren't they?
In fairness, I was not 33 weeks pregnant when you hired me. I could speak English at that point. How about I go on maternity leave next week?
Yay! How about I'll give you a pay rise if you do.
You'll pay me more per hour times 0 hours. Sounds great.
Told you I'm not an ass of a boss.
What have I left anything off about candies? I've talked about side
I'm
snapping.
not listening to you.
Well, that's not helpful at all. Okay. I've talked about how awesome they are. Side snapping. The truth I'm gonna give you is that candies that will give you the one downside I've found compared to other ones, because we like to be nice and truthful here, is they're a little bulkier than some of the other ones. But they are a bigger fit, like you'll get longer out of them. You're not in danger of your kid outgrowing them before they toilet train. And they are just a great workhorse nappy. They are easy to fit. I can tell you that whenever I had rough times when my son was teething and not sleeping and we've all been there, right? Or you will soon, sorry. I would find that all of my nappies in my wash were candies. I would find as soon as I got tired, as soon as I got exhausted and overwhelmed, the first thing I reached for was a candy, because they are easy to fit and easy to use. That's what it comes down to, and that's my very honest mom opinion is they're easy. And when you're tired and your child wakes up at 5 a.m. every morning, as my darling boy does, candies are what I reach for. Well, not anymore, he's toilet trained, but candies are what I used to reach for. And you can throw them at a grandparent and tell them to fit them. That's a great thing. But they're very popular for daycare as well. We have a daycare fit guide that you can print and pop on their backpack or their nappy bag. We've had a lot of good feedback from that, from people saying their carers really like that. But yeah, even when I visited a couple of centers, one woman I remember looked over and was like, oh, that's the same nappy so-and-so uses. And it's just such a good thing to hear, because they're really easy to use. We use family daycare, and our family daycare provider had never used cloth nappies before. And she had no problem using candies on my son. She found them very easy to use and had no issues with them. So they are a really, really carer-friendly nappy. If you've got reticent grandparents or reticent husbands, people who aren't keen on a fiddly fit nappy, these are the jam. They are fantastic. Okay. Whew. What should I talk about next? Should we do accessories? I've got pre-folds here. I'm going to talk about pre-folds. Can you cut me a flat? Just one flat.
Can you fold a flat, Jenna?
No, I'm not going to fold it. I'm going to wave it in the air. Okay, so I'm going to talk about different types of nappies as well. In our little, see if I can we make this be seen? Does this come into? So this is our FAQ card we give out at what's it called? Expos. Hey Karen, if you're still there, there's a blog, it's called Cloth 101 or Nappy Types or something. It's got this in there. Or if you have this, maybe you can share this in the comments. It's our little nappy tree, and it's got basically from most cost effective.
Just rip something.
I will, because I freaking, you know me, I love these things.
I know.
So from most cost effective, can you check if we have any questions?
Oh, hang on, we do actually. Oh. We have got, can you talk about candy use while toilet training?
Oh, yes please. Yes, we can. Here's one thing I did with my son when we went to toilet training.
Yeah, there's another question after that. There's another question. No, do that one first.
Tell me one thing at a time. My brain's not that. It's not that good. Oh, good.
Because you're the person who writes shit down, not me.
Yeah, this is the problem. I'm normally the person who writes things down. The great thing I loved with candies when we started, right before I started toilet training my son, we did a very 3 days focused at home, no pants on, kind of push through kind of toilet training. But one thing I did for a couple of weeks beforehand to get him to start feeling the wetness was, instead of folding it with the microfleece, I love this bench I have at the moment, this microfleece layer so that he couldn't feel the wetness, we folded it this way so that the bamboo cotton was against him and it felt wet and uncomfortable every time he weed, and he started getting really conscious of when he was weeing. So that was really helpful, I found. So that was really good. And if you are toilet training, by the way, and you're only going through a few nappies a day, oh, excuse me. Whew. And if you are toilet training, you're only going through a few nappies a day, you can give them a little hand rinse, or you can just do a pre-wash on their own and then shove them with all the family laundry and stuff, because you will get that, make sure they have a good pre-rinse, whether it's with detergent, hot water by hand, or whether it's in the washing machine, if you're lazy and the washing machine can do it, do that. Do that and then put them through with some family laundry with some decent detergent and a 40-60 degree wash, you'll be fine.
But yes, these are great to fold the other direction. That's a really good way to start toilet training, is fold the other direction so they can feel the wetness there. Also, we have, not specifically toilet training, but we have had some good feedback from people who were having trouble with the crocodile rolling. As kids get older and they don't want you to
I
put
have
their
a
nappy
video
on.
about that too. Watching.
Oh,
yeah.
is it Hugo? Is this hysterical video of you trying to get a nappy on Hugo?
Yeah. But really,
Actually, Karen, if you Google like Bubble Bub's blog crocodile, I'm pretty sure I used that word in it. You could probably find the video of Hugo, of Vicky doing her like. Yeah. Vicky was showing some real mom of 3, I've done this kind of thing. Chops that day, and she managed to get the nappy on. But yeah, side snapping nappies are great for kids to start crocodile rolling on the change table, or even we know some people who do up one side, pull it up their leg and do it up the other side, or do them up loosely, pull them on and then adjust the snaps kind of thing. Really good for that as they get older.
Okay.
So
I'm
let's
just trying to get context for the other question
Oh.
about when I was in with Rachel,
Mhm.
dealing with her. The question was, won't it be too thick and uncomfortable for Bub with the extra protection layer? So I'm assuming that was
Oh.
light nappies, was it?
No. I think with Booster, I'm thinking we're talking about.
Okay.
No, I will say. Okay, I'm gonna assume if that wasn't the question you meant to ask, do let us know. But I'm assuming you mean with the booster. The thing is, you won't need the booster until they're 12 months, give or take. So they're a little bit bigger by then. You're not trying to put a trifold and a booster on a newborn. You're putting it on a much bigger baby. So it isn't usually too bulky by then. But let's be honest, cloth will always be more bulky than disposables. Just get your head around that and be okay with it from the start, because it's not. It's a fact, and we're not gonna. It's another word for bullshit. We're not gonna blow smoke. We're not gonna blow smoke. Did that not
No,
work?
I was going to say it, but no, really I can't.
We're not going to blow smoke. Disposables are always going to be trimmer than a cloth nappy. It's just nature. But if you always use cloth nappies, you don't really notice it, is my honest truth. And also a thing to remember is all these ones I'm demonstrating for you are unused. They're unwashed. So when they're washed, they're all designed to
Actually,
shrink
hang
just a
on.
little bit.
Hang on. I have some washed candy. Try help that you can compare.
I'd like to point out I am not actually sick, but if you talk this much, you start to irritate your voice. But yes, Vicky has some washed pre-folds, trifolds upstairs.
They've literally had one wash. So
They've had
they'll
one
do-
wash, so they will shrink more than this, but all of our nappies are designed, they're made a little bit bigger than you need them, so they shrink in the wash. Let's see, after one
And you can
wash.
actually see that mats. It really mats.
Oh,
Starts
yeah.
to mat down too.
Yeah.
But
Look.
they get thicker.
Yeah, look at that. They're already, that's one wash, and they will shrink from there. So they will fit really, let's try this. This is the washed one versus the, yeah, you can see they're already a good centimeter and a half shorter, both of them, that are washed. So they will shrink down as they wash. They're designed to do that. We make them, that's why they all fit a little too big in the shells when we're demonstrating, is because they're designed to shrink down. So,
I'm as puffed as you now.
I've got no space for organs anymore.
Well, mine's just fat. I had no excuse.
Let's face it, I got puffed going up the stairs before I was pregnant. I could talk without getting puffed before I was pregnant,
Oh,
though.
who hired this space, haven't you?
Yeah, Vicky had a space with stairs. Just rude. So let's talk about generic nappy types. Let's start from the most economical and the most work. Did I get that right? Yeah, most economical and the most work to the least economical and least work. Because like everything in life, you can't have everything. So this is a muslin flat. Now, basically a flat nappy. We've got beautiful soft terry, bamboo ones.
No.
No, we don't.
They're in Singapore. They're still in
don't have any.
Singapore. Hopefully.
Generally speaking, we have bamboo terries. We also have muslin flats, bird's eye flats. We've got a bunch of different flats. These are obviously more work. And if Karen was here, she'd be like,
Oh, I can do it.
and fold a flat nappy. Vicky, come do it. Because I can't do this. This is not
Seriously,
something
I can do one fold. I can do one fold.
I'd like to point out, it took Vicky 14 years in the industry before she learned how to fold a flat nappy, and she's very proud of it now. I'd like to point out, I still can't do it.
Fold it into 4. Okay, so this is called the origami fold. So can you, yeah, I'm sure you can see it. I bet there's a video on this, and Karen will link the video anyway. So then we fold it like that and flip it over. And can I tell you, Oh no, you weren't there that day. We did a beach shoot, and I had to do some flats for Jenna. And so all I'm doing is folding it. I'm folding. Basically, I'm folding as much absorbency
So
in
you
the
fold
middle.
the extra absorbency in the middle. That's going to be very important for the next type of nappy we talked about.
It is. It is. So all the absorbency is in the middle there. We're doing this photo shoot.
Rocks Riverside.
No. This was up at the beach, and honest to God, it was the best looking flat nappy ever I had ever put on a baby, and it was a newborn baby, and I was showing everybody.
Sorry, I'm laughing
I
because
think
you were so proud of
I was
yourself.
so proud of it. So anyway, from there, literally fold it down. However, it depends on the size of your baby, what you're going to need, and you can roll the legs like this to create a little poo fence.
Who doesn't love a poo fence,
Across
really?
there and across.
No one promised you parenting was glamorous. Did you want a snappy? No. Oh, you've got a baby.
No.
Sort of a weird, creepy torso.
Yes. So we create a little poo fence along here. I forgot I told you that I put that under there. And you bring the first one around like this. Are you watching, Vashti? Are you proud? She taught me how to do this. After
14 years in the industry.
And
cloth napping 3 kids.
yes.
Snappy?
I can sew. What can I say? I can sew, so why would I have flats? And
I think Carol can sew. Ta-da!
and if you get like little bits out back, that doesn't matter. Just pretty much. And
That's
this is
when
the
you put your
advantage
cover
of it. Like literally, you
Just
put
tuck in
you've got
what
a
you need to
cover
tuck
over
in
top
and put your cover over the top.
Yeah.
So
and they're $1.
I was about to say, and these at the
$1.
moment, please check out on our clearance section, specials section. What's it called?
Clearance.
Clearance
Oh,
section.
no, it is on the special.
Specials, Sunday specials. These are some, they've
I
got
thought
some
they were
milds.
seconds.
They're
Yeah.
seconds, so they're mostly misprints and an overprint from our supplier. But they are $1 each. And while I don't use flat nappies like this, I do freaking love these things as extra absorbency. And for night nappies, and I'm going to talk to you about that soon, so I'm going to keep this out here because Vicky knows I'm such a proponent of these for night nappies. So that's a flat. That is obviously most work, least money. That's where we're starting now. Next up, and this is what I was talking about, the absorbency in the middle, is a pre-fold. Pre-folds they look similar, and you might wonder why they're not a flat nappy, but they are basically, when Vicky folded all the absorbency in the middle before, this one that's already had that done. So this has 4 layers in the middle and 2 layers on either side. And instead of as complicated a fold, all you do is fold it in 3, and then you...
And Karen loves that, so no, Karen loves
Karen's such a... Everyone's got their things. Same as you love the...
I love Bam Bams, they're my favourite.
And you love the stretchy pre-folds. I'm a big fan of cotton pre-folds. I love them. And then you pull the wings out like this, and then pop it up in the middle, and you've got all your absorbency there where you need it. Fold it over, and that's your angel wing fold. We do have a bunch of different folds on the website. I think they're me doing it on another employee's kit, actually. And
We've actually got quite a few pre-fold.
we've got like 100
Actually,
of
we've
them.
got one of Brock too.
Oh, we've
Brock
got-
was as Brock was growing old with that.
Oh, we've got a
He's
progression.
really toilet trained. Yeah, as Brock was actually growing up, we kept putting the pre-folds on to see how they would actually fit.
Oh, Karen, can you find that? Because I don't even know what she's talking about.
Brock was the baby growing with bubble bubs.
Yeah, she's been posting a growing with bubble bubs. I just didn't know we had a pre-fold one.
Yeah.
And then you do it up with your snappy. Again, you've got your snappy, you stretch from hip to hip and pull it down like that. And the great thing about snappies is we're not using pins anymore. Those are not a thing anymore. Don't listen to your mother. And and these are fantastic because you don't have to worry about spiking the baby or yourself or anything like that. They just last and last and last, and they're nice and stretchy and help you get a really good fit with your pre-fold or your flat or your Bam Bam. So that's pre-folds. Pre-folds, we have these beautiful, soft, stretchy hemp ones and beautiful, soft, stretchy bamboo ones that are currently in Singapore. Yeah, that are currently in Singapore, but will be hopefully here. No one knows what's happening in the world.
Monday. It really depends if they catch a flight tonight or not.
Yes,
They've been sitting there for 3 days. They've sat 3 days in Hong Kong.
So everyone cross your fingers.
Yeah.
But no one knows what's happening with anything at the moment. We're doing our best. But these are nice and stretchy, so you can get a really good fit with them and really tight. Vicky loves those. I personally love a good cotton pre-fold. Do we have those in stock?
Yes.
Cotton pre-folds.
Yes, yeah.
The cotton pre-folds come in a range of sizes. They don't have the stretch. They're not as soft. They're not luxurious, but they are cheaper. So, you've got all your different things going on. And cotton is really, really durable. So those are fantastic for that. So as we go down my little thing, we've got flats, pre-folds, and next up we have fitted nappies, which is like the Bam Bam we talked about earlier. What's my cover? Anyway, what's my cover? Did you take my cover away?
The yellow one.
No, the blue one. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Then we've got fitted nappies, which are a two-step system. You've got your absorbent part and your waterproof part, and you've got to put those on together, on separately. So those are a two-step system. So they're still a bit more work, but not. We're getting less and less work as we go down here. And then next up, we've got an all-in-two, like a candy that we discussed before. Obviously, we're starting to get really, really easy now, but a little bit more expensive. And then we go all the way to the all-in-one, which is as easy as a disposable. You just have to wash it. And again, we're getting more expensive as we go down the thing. So it depends on, we've got a great blog, if Karen hasn't already linked it as one step ahead of me. It's called...
She says she can't find the blog post, but I did. She lies. There is. That was his first one I found.
Okay.
I know that I did it.
Okay, who can... Just because you did it doesn't mean Andrew put the video together. It doesn't mean I put it up.
It's on the blog. I found it.
How come... You feel
Brock, I've Googled Brock Bubble Bubs pre-fold.
This is what I tell you to do all the time.
Yeah.
No, who can find the one that is like the perfect cloth nappy for you or something like that? It's one I wrote, and what it is it goes by, instead of talking about each style and what's good about each style, it goes the other way and says, if you're in cloth nappies to save money, look here. If you're in for the environment, you want ease of use, stay here.
We actually have a quiz coming. That is actually, it's an 8-question quiz that will actually by the end be able to answer
Awesome.
that question for you. That's the goal.
But in the meantime, we have a blog.
Yes.
Someone find the blog.
We have customer service people.
And we have
that will be
customer
able to help
service
you.
people. Literally, like, if you are interested in cloth and you don't know where to start, go on our website, bottom right, this cute kid, little baby, click on that. You'll get me, you'll get Vicky, you'll get Michelle, and we can help you pick out your nappies. That's what we're here for. We are happy to. We're not at Expos this weekend, obviously, so we are here to give you a hand picking out your nappies. So please come on and say, I want to do cloth and I don't know what I'm doing. We're here to help you. If you prefer to chat on the phone, give us your number. We'll call you back and we'll go through it on the phone, or we can do it on chat, whatever you want.
Or you can just say to us, please just tell me what to buy, and we will give you an honest answer.
Yes, you'll never be oversold by us. You might be undersold by us. I've done that before.
Many times.
But we're big fans of using what you have around, reusing other things. If you're having troubles with any of your existing cloth nappies, we're happy to help. We are not like brand elitist. I remember in my early days working for Bubble Bubs, I was on our live chat then, and someone had come on and was asking me how to fit a nappy, and I realized it was another brand. And she was confused and thought it was our website. And I had a moment where I was like, what would Vicky do? And I was like, Vicky would help the person. So I went on the other brand's website, found their fit guide, and shared it with the lovely tired mom, I think. And I was like, hey, think you're a bit confused, but this is what you're after, and this is how you fit it. Please let me know if I can help with anything else. So we're very much about bums and cloth here. We are here to help you use what you have and work out what you want. And you won't find us ever pushing you too much. We're horrible saleswomen.
Yes.
Salespeople. So let's go through. We've also got this FAQ card that someone fabulous made for our expo. So I'm going to go through some of the things that are on there. How many nappies do you need? Very open-ended question. My answer is 24 to 36. Basically, what you need to do to work it out is what you need to do to work it out is work out how many nappies your kid's going through a day and how often you want to wash, and what the seasons are is also a little bit important there. But I always allow a day for drying time because seasons change. So if you're starting from newborns, they go through 10 to 12 nappies a day, unfortunately. I'm not looking forward to going back there. So if you want to wash every day, you're going to need 24 nappies. So you've got 12 on bub and 12 drying on the line, and then you use them again the next day. If you're washing every second day, which is a little bit more realistic and a little better to fill your washing machine properly, you're going to need 36. So that is 12 for them to wear over 2 days and a day for drying time. So if you're going, that's newborn stuff. They go down from there, and this is a fight Vicky and I've had 152 times. We were on a plane having this argument once. Because her kids were like once a day or every other day kind of kids. My kid, until he toilet trained, pooed 3 or 4 times a day. So I went through 8 nappies a day on a toddler. She thinks that's insane. She thinks 4 or 5 nappies a day on a toddler is plenty. It depends on your kid. If you've got a 12-month-old and you're about to switch, you know how many nappies your kid goes through a day. You do the math. Times it by 2 so you can wash every second day, and add a day of drying time. Times by 3. So, and again, if you're stuck, come on our chat. We are here to help. We're all meant to be at Expos this weekend helping people in person, and we can't. So we are literally sitting here ready for chat. If you want to talk on the phone, we're happy to do that. Just give us a number and we'll call you back. You can get Karen or me or Michelle or Vicky. We're all here to help you. So if you have any questions, we're happy to hold your hand today. That's what we're here for. So shall we talk about washing? Now, that's always the big thing. Everyone's like, but how? I don't want to touch poo is something we hear a lot, which really hate to break this to you, but disposables are not, you're going to be touching poo, or at least getting near poo, because kids are disgusting. My son is toilet trained. I still deal with poo on a daily basis. They don't wipe their butt for a very, very long time. So now that we've bitten the bullet there and realized that poo exists, let's talk about how we get rid of it. So let's go through. Basically, you take your trifold off your bub, and then there's a few choices here, and everyone has their own preferences. You can get a sprayer. I'm not going to lie, most of these are out of stock at Bunnings right now. But you may already have one, or your Bunnings might have one. And you can attach that to your toilet or your laundry, depending what works in your house, depending on which you find less gross. I have friends who think that spraying it off in the laundry sink is disgusting. I can't stand the idea of spraying it off in the toilet. Personal preference, there is no right answer here. All laundry water goes to black water anyway, so it's not, unless you have a grey water system that's going out to the garden, you have something specially hooked up like that, it all goes to the same place. There is no problem with putting poo down a laundry sink versus a toilet. So, oh my god, I'm really out of breath. Anyone else really love the feeling right near the end of pregnancy where you don't have any room for any of your organs anymore? Okay, so spray your poo down. Or the other thing people like to do is they'll have a poo knife. Label the poo knife. If you have a poo knife, the polite thing to do is label it and keep it in the laundry so relatives do not accidentally put it back in the kitchen. Use your poo knife, poo spatula, poo spoon. Oh, there's Kmart scrubby brushes. Hey, here's a challenge for you, Karen. Can you find this Kmart scrubby brush link? There are these little brushes that are really popular. I actually, when I'm traveling, use a hairbrush, and it's a poo hairbrush and it's labeled, but it's just a really wide toothed hairbrush, and I find that really good for rinsing off poo. So yeah, you hold against your sink, your toilet, whatever, do this. Some people hold it in the toilet and flush, and depending on your kid. Some kids have rollable or ploppable poo that you just shove in the toilet. My kid never did that. My friend Jess is rubbing it in my face at the moment because her 9-month-old has poos that just roll off into the toilet, and my kid never did that. So once you've got that, you're going to put it over in a dry pail. Now, let's talk about what a dry pail is. So back when your mom did cloth nappies, or your grandma did, my grandma kept telling me not to do cloth nappies because I'd have to use a copper, and I had to look up what a copper was because I didn't know. Needless to say, I'm not using a copper, I'm using a washing machine. But back when my mom did cloth nappies, you used to soak them in water overnight, and you put, oh, you found it! Good job, Karen, you're killing it. 10 points for Karen. What's he saying? She used to soak them in nappy sand. Now, nappy sand used to have chlorine bleach in it. It doesn't anymore. It has oxygenated bleach in it. So we do not recommend soaking your nappies. One, because the fabrics we use now are more absorbent but more delicate. The elastics in there now, we have elastics in our nappies and our all-in-twos in a way that our mums didn't. And nappy sand just isn't what it used to. Oh, cool. Add things. Oh yeah, poo spatulas are always good. Good job, Kaz. Kaz? I've never called you that before. I'm starting it now. Yeah, so nappy sand is one that used to be, you're just making poo soup. So we do not, and it's a drowning hazard as well for bubs. So we absolutely do not recommend soaking in water. We also don't recommend a dry paling in a closed dry pail. I've seen lots of people do that. You've got a nappy bucket with a lid on it. I was at a friend's house once, and she took the lid off that and was like, oh my god, I've never smelled anything like it, and I've been doing cloth nappies for 2 years at that point. So, now, those are what we don't recommend. What we do recommend is a dry pail. Dry pail is a very fancy word for laundry basket. So basically what you want is one of those laundry baskets with holes all around it. you can see, I think Karen's linking the videos of me doing my laundry, and you can see my dry pail there. It's like a Y basket, very open. I don't recommend Y, it will leave rust marks on your nappies. But that's what I had at the time. Plastic is better. So you want something with lots of holes around it, lots of airflow around it. I know it sounds counterintuitive, and I remember being pregnant, telling my mom all this, and she's like, but how does that work? How does it not just smell like wee all the time? And I was like, I don't know, that's what they tell me. But I can honestly tell you, after 2.5 years of cloth napping, it does not smell like wee. The more air you have around it, the better. The air, wait, let me use my fancy words here. If you create an anaerobic environment, the urea, I think, will turn to ammonia, and that's what smells, and that's what damages your nappy. So anaerobic means no air. So basically, the more air, the less ammonia develops, and the less your nappies smell, and, excuse me, hiccups, the less your nappies smell, and the more, the less ammonia damage you will have to your nappies or anything like that. So basically, airflow, 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 holes in your laundry basket, that's what you want. So, really overcomplicated that. So, you remove your poo, you chuck them in your dry pail. If you're exclusively breastfeeding, exclusively breastfed poo is actually water soluble, so you don't even have to rinse that off. You can just throw it straight in there. Some kids do have really stainy newborn poo. If you are finding you're getting stains, feel free to contact us, bb@bubblebubs.com.au, or the little chat thing down the bottom of our website, or Facebook, anywhere else, and we can help you with your laundry. But often newborn poo just needs a little bit of Sard spray, or a Sunlight or Sard soap is a miracle worker. So you take off your poo, you put it in your dry pail. If it's a wee nappy, you just take it out of the nappy and put it in there, easy peasy. And then when it comes to laundry day, and I believe Karen's already linked this video, you can see me do my laundry in under 2 minutes, because the answer is the washing machine does the laundry. You don't have to wash it. Fun fact. So you grab all of your stuff out and you put it in your washing machine. I've got a front loader, clearly, top loader. And you do a 2-step wash routine. A 2-step wash routine just means that everything gets washed twice. So you do a pre-wash with half the amount of detergent and a full wash with the whole amount of detergent. We recommend 40 to 60 degree washes. Don't go over 60 degrees, but don't do cold. It just doesn't get your nappies clean. It's not a good idea. And the really important thing is to have those 2 steps. The reason you have those 2 steps is your pre-wash gets the bulk of the out. So what you're doing there is you're doing a really good kind of detergent rinse, where you're getting, the detergent helps break everything down and draw it all out, and gets all of the wee and all of the any poo remnants or anything out of the nappies. And then because you're doing a full wash, it rinses and dumps all that water, and then you follow with your second wash, and you can wash in clean water then. So that's why it's really, really important to do a 2-step wash routine. And the great thing is, after you've done your pre-wash, you've got your main wash, and what you can do is you can chuck in baby's clothes, you can chuck in socks and jocks, your nursing tanks, anything that's kind of tea-towel size or smaller, you can put in your main wash. And honestly, like, I never had to do an extra load of clothes for my kid. Like, he's always went in with his nappies. I didn't do any extra from there. And you use that to bulk up your wash so it's nice and full. And that's how you do your nappies, done. There's videos Karen's linked about how to do that in more detail. If you want any help, by all means, come on the chat. Tell us what your washing machine is, tell us what you're looking at buying, and we can help you, or what you've already got, and we can help you with your wash. Like, Vicky is got no follow through and doesn't like laundry, but Karen and I are laundry dogs, and we will happily troubleshoot laundry with you. We really enjoy that. We need more to do in our lives. But yeah, it's one of those things that once you've got your routine down, it's really not that hard. It's very, very easy to do. It sounds a little overwhelming at the start, but once you start doing it, it's one of those things that you read all about it and it sounds hard, but as soon as you actually do it, it's pretty damn easy. So, okay, we've covered how many nappies do you need? How do I wash them? Why invest in newborn nappies? I love this one. Okay, so obviously we've got pros and cons, as we do with everything in life. The con of newborn nappies is obviously money. Like, let's be honest, not everyone has the budget to get one size fits most and newborn nappies. But if you do, there are some really good reasons to get newborn nappies. So here I'm talking about our Pebbles and our Bam Bams. One of the great reasons to get newborn nappies is you're going to get a better fit. You get a better fit from birth, and you get that really customizable fit, and you're much less likely to get any leaks. It's less bulky. If you're trying to put this straight on a newborn, it is doable, but it will be bulky, and that's hard to fit clothes over. So it really depends on your requirements, and everyone's are different. You also better fit, less leaks, far less bulky. Oh, and one of my favorite reasons is, like I said, you're going to change about 1,000 nappies in the first 3 months. Using a separate newborn stash really reduces that wear and tear on your one size fits most stash, which is going to have to go through about 2.5 years of being a toilet, basically. And if you've got a couple of kids like I'm doing, by the time mine are done with this kid, they'll have gone through about 5 years of being nappies. And that means that by taking off that really intense wear and tear period at the start, it really is, you really do end up with your one size fits most in a much more usable condition by the end. They're much better by the end. So, the one thing I haven't gone through yet is night nappies. Let's go through night nappies. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh, you know, I'm 20 seconds behind. I'm like,
Vicky's watching a video of me but listening to me in real life, and there's a 20-second delay between me here and me on her phone, and it's very confusing. I was doing it yesterday. They kept saying my name, and I could hear it downstairs, and I was like, what? And then I turned the mute off my computer, and then I could work out what she was trying to say to me, because it was about 20-second delay with my brain.
if you don't, you won't get in shot if you don't go out. So.
Rachel wants to come say hi, everyone. Yes, she
She
does.
does.
Come meet Rachel. If you order anything over the weekend, see these guns? These guns will pack your order.
She has done she has written through a stack of orders today.
Pretty much. So if you're ordered nappies, this is the lovely lady who will pack them all for you. I was saying before that I'm pretty sure she's more fit than every other Bubble Bubs employee put together.
Yeah.
I think we can agree that's right. I think Ivy and Karen are the only people that have any level of fitness at the moment.
Yes.
Sorry. I should be nice to my boss.
Amazing, and
Yes.
and you know, like any typical woman, you know, like what you're training to do bodybuilding. Yeah, and like so super critical. Look at her, and she's so super critical of the way she looks. Like holy shit, she looks amazing. Everybody comment and tell her how amazing she looks.
Yeah, we all said how pretty I looked to the last live. Let's tell Rachel how pretty she looks now.
I think Jenna looks beautiful today.
Yeah, that's because she says that because that's because I've got my hair done and makeup on and a dress on. I normally rock up here looking like a vaguely homeless person. That's why I look good.
Don't. I have to run.
She has to go eat so she can pack more orders. Order more nappies. Keep her busy.
No, she has to run. Literally.
She's going to go for a run. Ew.
Yeah, she's running for all of us.
Oh God, no! Outside, I can barely leave the air conditioning these days. Cool. Okay, night nappies, and then we'll do some accessories, and then we'll let these poor people go, and we'll answer questions. Does anyone have any questions so far? Please pop them below, and Vicky will read them out to me, and I will try and be helpful. We'll see how that goes. So let's talk about. I'm gonna use a purple one. This is our Bamboo Delight. The Bamboo Delight is luxuriously soft. It is made of bamboo velour. It's absolutely beautiful. Anyone who's ever felt one knows what I'm talking about. They are so soft and gorgeous. Hey Vicky, are these purple ones in stock?
Yep.
I need
Wisteria.
one. I need one.
Bamboo Delights, we have got stacked. So when I say that we have stock of everything except bloody pre-folds. But that is not actually. I'm actually really nailing our stock levels. So please don't panic.
Yes, there is no need to panic buy. We will say Bam Bams are a little low in stock. So if you look like I do currently, I wouldn't put off buying your Bam Bams for too long. If you're smaller than me, you can wait a little bit, and they will be restocked. They're on their way. They will be restocked. If you're due in May and probably like April, May, I would buy your Bam Bams now. If you're June onwards, they'll be here. Don't stress. Don't panic buy. We do not want anyone panic buying. We do not want anyone having FOMO. We have lots of stock. We are here. We have lots of stock of Bamboo Delights, and I also need to buy one of these.
And candies. Like
Can you dock my
and we have so many candies
Question.
that I actually have some in China.
Important question. Can you dock my pay and I take a Bamboo Delight so I don't have to explain to my husband why I bought a Bamboo Delight?
Yeah,
while I sneakily do this on a live video on Facebook. It's okay, he'd never watch this in a million years. It's an hour into it. This is probably the best place for me to try and say secrets from my husband. He would never listen to me. Anyway, these are cut from the same style, it's gone now. Pattern. Thank you. See, I don't sew. I don't even know the word pattern. They're cut from the same pattern as Candy. So they are side snapping nappy as well. Same customizable fit. You can like do it up tight if they've got a tiny little belly and big chubby legs. And again, just really, really easy to fit. These ones are soft. These are a fitted nappy. So like the Bam Bams, they are absorbent all the way around, which is why they're great for a night nappy. So if babe's a tummy sleeper or a back sleeper or a side sleeper, we got you covered. So again, like the Candy, it has 2 parts that come apart, so it dries quickly. Because one thing you'll find with dedicated night nappies is your accent is getting stronger. Oh, yeah, no, Casey says I do that when I'm tired or drunk. I'm not drunk this time. Now you've made me conscious of it, it'll get worse. So these are lovely bamboo velour inside. These come apart. One thing you'll notice with dedicated night nappies, which some kids do need that if they're just a really, really heavy wetter, is they will take days and days to dry. These will not. Having a night nappy that comes apart in pieces absolutely will be better for drying time. So this is that same bamboo cotton blend that you get with the Pebble and with the Candy. So that folds into 3 again and snaps in. And basically we've got a great flow chart for designing your own night nappy, which if Karen can find it, we'll pop it there. If not, I'll pop it there later. And basically our recommendation is a fitted nappy like a Bamboo Delight, and then some boosting, and then a cover. It's a very simple kind of equation. And you can use what you have, or flat nappies if you have them, or pre-folds if you have them. As far as boosting it, use what you have again. So if you bought
whole blog on it.
Yes. Whole blog on what? Use what you have, or night nappies?
No, on night nappies, how to Franken nappy.
Yes, we do. We have lots, and I think Karen's linking them because she's all over it. If you have a birth to toddler pack and already have your Candies boosters, they're great to use. If you have a really heavy wetter, we have a night trifold and booster set you can get. Some kids need that, some kids don't. And this is where one of my favorite things comes into play, and we have a video of me putting this on my darling boy who whined all the way through the video.
You had to do the video because he wouldn't let me do it.
Oh yeah, because my husband let him split his lip right before we did videos. And then, so all you do is fold this into like just a little pad like that, and you've got your Bamboo Delight, your boosting, and your cover, and that's your waterproof part. So basically you want a fitted nappy, some boosting, and a waterproof part. That's the magic key. So what that means is, because my son was a wake up in the morning and poo first thing kid before I even got to him. So this kept all the poo contained, so it didn't get on the shell, it didn't get on the boosting or anything like that. You can still maintain that really nice seal, and things just fit better that way. So again, like we talked about with the Candy boosting, if it's a boy, chuck it up the front. If it's a girl, underneath, or if you're trying to make it a little bit slimmer, you can put it around like that. A cloth night nappy is always going to be a little bulky, and we do have people ask us about that and get a little concerned. So let me assuage your concerns. If kids have clicky hips, doctors will actually recommend double cloth nappying or wearing a really wide nappy to set their hips apart, because it's actually a really hip healthy position to have their legs kind of apart like that. While it looks uncomfortable for us, it is good for bubs to have their legs that way. And people will say they get the John Wayne walk when they've got their night nappy on. The honest answer is they're not walking around much in a night nappy. You put them on them and you put them to bed. So it will be a little bulky, but bub will get used to it if they're not already. And it's one of those things that as mums, we overthink everything and are worried about our kids all the time. The kids don't care. They're fine. But yes, if you have some questions about night nappies specifically, ask us. We're probably winding up here, but let's go on the website. Down the bottom right, there's a chat link. We're all there to answer your questions.
Is it into the trial packs and the pricing?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. Oh wait, what? Huh?
Right, the pricing.
Yeah, I'll do that next.
Yeah.
But yes, if you have any night nappy questions, we can help get you set up with a night nappy, or if you have stuff, we'll try and use what you already have. absolutely you can put stuff together. You just need something that's absorbent to do the boosting and stuff. So if you have newborn pre-folds that your bub has grown out of, they're great boosting. All sorts of things you can use. Let us help you. Come on chat and ask us questions. We've got so many resources on the blog. If you look up Bubble Bub's blog, Night Nappies, we have tons. We've got videos, we've got blogs, we've got charts, we've got whatever you need to help you. So we can help you get into night cloth as well, because I know that's something that scares lots of people. Use cloth during the day and continue to use disposables at night because they find night cloth a little scary. It's really not. You just need more absorbency. That said, I will say anyone who is currently pregnant and worrying about like night nappies, don't. You don't need to worry about night nappies till like 4 or 5 months old, most kids. If they're anything like my son and he was waking, 3 times a night and pooping every time he fed, those are not night nappies you're using. Those are day nappies you're changing in the dark. Night nappies you only need when they start to sleep through more and get a bit bigger. So really don't stress about night nappies while you're pregnant. That's something you can push down the road and worry about later. Done and done. Who's that? Is that Karen or you?
Okay.
One of the Bubbles one's comments was done and done.
No, that's no. No, Karen and I respond to the same.
You guys talking to each other?
We're up. Yes, we really need to split this out.
Okay,
Who's
so
who?
let's talk about Expo pricing because we've got all of our Expo specials online at the moment. You do not have to miss out on anything. So we've got our trial packs. They're a really, really good place to start. So you don't have to dive in deep. You can give them a go, see if you like them. We have a nappy guarantee. So you can try any one of your nappies, use it, try it on your bub. You've got up to 2 weeks. And if you don't like it, if it's not love, you can return it for all your money back. That's right. All of your money back. I could be the person on the, what are those things, the infomercials?
Oh, yeah, that's it.
But yes, obviously you cannot wash and use everything you buy and return the whole thing. We do occasionally have people ask that. We would go broke. But no, you can use one and try it and see if you like it and return all of them, the rest that are unwashed, for your money back if you don't like it. The honest answer is we're very arrogant and we offer this because our product is good and we don't get a lot of returns or we'd go broke. The answer is most people love our products, and that's why we offer the nappy guarantee, because we really do stand behind our products and think they're fantastic. Like I said, I work for the company now, so I am biased, but I came to Bubble Bubs as a really enthusiastic customer. I tried a ton of nappies and I love this product, and you wouldn't believe how excited I was the first time I met Vicky, and I was like, oh my god, it's Vicky, she's so cool. I don't think that anymore. But I remember walking.
You're fired.
Okay, I'm not coming to work for about 10 months. I remember going to the warehouse for the first time and seeing all the nappies there, and I was very excited. But I really am very, very enthusiastic about our products. You ask any of my friends how much I've annoyed them trying to tell them to try cloth and what nappies and tell them all about it. And I've got to admit, I've got quite a few friends who use cloth nappies now, and I love helping people. It's one of my favorite things to do. Now I get paid for it. But yes, let's have a look at the trial packs. They're a really good place to start. So we've got the Bam Bam trial pack. That's $59. It comes with 2 Bam Bams, a Snappy, and a cover, everything you need to give it a go. And it comes with a $20 voucher to buy more. All of our trial packs come with vouchers to go ahead and buy more of them if you like them. The Pebble trial pack is $49 for 2 Pebbles with a $20 voucher. So you can do that and try the Pebbles as well. And this one is my absolute favorite. It is the Candy Trial, which is $59 and comes with a $50 voucher. So if you like them, and you will, that means you got 2 candies for $9 basically. So that is a really, really good deal. So there are lots of other.
Also, that's not hugely obvious on our website is we do take Afterpay.
Oh yes.
The problem is
yeah.
the integration is broken, and I'm sick of fighting with them. So we just do it manually now.
Yeah, we do take Afterpay. NZip Pay.
Amex.
Oh, and Amex. Aren't we fancy?
I love it.
Vicky likes a bit of Amex. Wait, no, do we take Amex? Are you lying?
Oh no, we absolutely take our I'm a point sport. I love Amex.
Yeah, the Afterpay integration has been an issue, but we absolutely take Afterpay. We just call you and you get to talk to us and we fix it up for you like that. And Karen and I were talking about how I could do that and help on the way to work this morning, except we got distracted and didn't talk about that at all. I got here and went, oh, that's what we were on the phone about. Anywho, we've also got our Candies value packs and Bam Bam value packs, and we've got everything. You can want the Expo specials are all online. Go have a look. You go to the website, and up at the top there's a banner that says Expo specials, and it's all under there. If you need any help, we're on chat, ready and waiting to help
It's
anyone.
all about 1 o'clock in the morning because Vicky's
Oh, yeah.
asleep.
Yeah. And yeah, Vicky will be up late because she doesn't know how to go to bed. And I think Michelle was up late helping people last night too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did miss a few, but
I
that's
was not.
because,
I was in
you know,
bed by 7:30 because I'm.
You will not get me while maths is on. Sorry.
Married at First Sight.
Yes.
I got it.
Yes.
Okay, so don't try and get Vicky while Married at First Sight is on. What time is that?
I don't know. Actually, no, I have to wait for it to upload. So it's about 8:30, 9:30.
Okay, about 30. You'll probably get Michelle at that point because that's my bedtime. But I can be on early. But yes, no, we're all here to help you. And if you miss us on live chat, email us at bb@bubblebubs.com.au. You'll get the lovely Karen to help. We're here to help you. Hold your hands. We are not a fan of throwing nappies at people and running away. We want to help you buy exactly what's right for you, and we want to help you with aftercare, anything you need to work out how to get the most out of your cloth nappies. Whew. How's that?
Oh, yep.
We good? Should we let all the kind people go and look at the website?
I was just reading a funny meme. From
Vicky was just reading a funny meme. She's very busy. But yes, we will
be.
be back again at 4 o'clock. So if you have any friends who didn't see that, who you think need to get into cloth nappies, we know that it's a little scary out there at the moment. The disposables are all going off the shelf, and we're definitely having a lot of people who were on the fence who are now giving it a go. It is, not going to lie, doing cloth is a really nice. I remember when I was pregnant, everyone was like, oh, one of the great things about cloth is you don't have to run out to the store at the last minute and get nappies. And I was like, that seems really dramatic. And then I had to do that once when Ryan, in the first 3 weeks before we switched to cloth. And I was like, oh, that's what they're
We had to do it
talking
once
about.
with Abby too.
Yeah, and I remember, and I was like, oh, that actually isn't an exaggeration. It is stressful. And at the moment, with no disposables on the shelf, it's really stressful. With cloth, all you have to do is get off your butt and do your laundry. Or you could be like Jess, who was running out of nappies the other day, and she couldn't work out why, because she has a ton of nappies. And then she found an entire basket of clean but wet nappies that needed to go in the dryer that she'd lost.
Yeah, that sounds like
But
me.
the point is, they're still in your house. You can wash them, you can dry them, and it gives us a lot of control in this kind of scary time at the moment. So we're definitely noticing as a nice thing. Oh, accessories. Let's talk about accessories. Okay, 10 more minutes, and then I really need to go eat. Why does it want me to
Go eat again. Did you not do accessories?
No, I didn't do accessories yet. I forgot.
Oh, okay.
We're
Well,
up.
we can do it in the next. Ooh. We'll do it in the next. If you want.
I'll do a quick accessories thing.
Jenna, you've never done anything quick in your whole entire life.
Judge face. I'm going home. Bye. What am I looking for? Okay, I've got a double pocket wet bag. How many wet bags do we have? We have 3 different types of wet bags now.
We do.
Okay. I'll
4,
put
actually.
4. 1, 2, 3.
Don't
Oh,
worry.
yeah. We've got one of those. I've got one under here. These are our extra
That's
large.
Ashley's favorite.
These are our extra large wet bags. These are fantastic if you're going away for the weekend, if you do a hanging dry pail, I use them now as laundry when we go away. They're really, really good for containing the smell. We've traveled with cloth nappies a lot, and I will say keeping your dirty nappies in one of these closed up will smell, but it'll keep the smell in. You don't notice the smell until you open it. So that's really good. Okay, these are our, let's start with double pocket wet bags. Double pocket wet bags are great. Is it something? Just do it. Let's do it at 4 p.m. Well, I'm already talking now. I'll do this quickly. Double pocket wet bags are really good. Obviously, as the name suggests, they have 2 pockets. So what's really good is you can put dirty in one and clean in the other. So when Ryan started to be a little bigger, my son, and I didn't need to take the whole nappy bag out with me every time I went, I'd put like 2 nappies in here and some wipes and a change mat, and then put the dirty ones in here, and I just took this as my little nappy bag out. Actually, what I do need to do is pee, because someone is punching me in the bladder. So that will keep all your smell in. If you're doing cloth out and about, you just get the dirty nappy, pop it in there, deal with it when you get home. That will keep all the smell in. If you're doing swimming, give your togs a little squeeze. You can't put sopping wet togs in there, but give them a little squeeze, pop them in, take them home in that. That's a great one. These are the mini wet bags. These are super cute. I still use a bunch of these for toiletries. My son likes to fill them with things and take them out of the house because they're a really good size for him to hold. They have
blog post 101 things to do with
1 million ways to use 1 million uses for wet bag or something like that. There isn't a million, it's a lie. There's about 48 though. There's some really memorable ones in there. Go check it out, see if you can find the one I'm talking about. But these all snap open as well, so you can hang them over your pram handle. So these are really good for taking like your wallet and your phone out, and you don't want to take your whole purse and hang it off the pram handle. Those are really good. These are our pods. These are our newest wet bag, and they are very, very popular at the moment. They are great for swimming lessons. My friend uses them to take her breast pump to work. They hold, we have 5 in here because it looks nicer that way, but they hold 6 candies. A lot of these are very popular for daycare a lot at the moment as well. People are saying they're really good to send because they can just grab them out. These are more structured shaped wet bag, so they're really, really cool as well. They're great. You can take them as swimming lessons, to the beach. We've got a whole blog about pods as well that I think Megan wrote actually, that are fantastic. And then of course we have our change mats. Our change mats are lovely. They come in Pewell or Minky depending on the print, of course, and on the back is bamboo velour. The hot topic is always, do you change them on this side or this side? Vicky reckons this side because it's got some absorbency to it. I reckon this side because it's pretty, and I'm not a very practical person.
Depends if it's Pewell or Minky, because Pewell is wipeable and Minky is not.
Yeah, I still always say pretty. You have deciding factors here that makes more sense than mine. But yeah, these are fantastic, and even if someone isn't using cloth nappies, these are a really, really good gift for baby showers and stuff like that, because having a few reusable change mats is always good in case one gets dirty and you need to chuck it in the wash. So that's that. Foamy wipes wash. We have over here, this is our mini accessories pack. It has our body balm that is lovingly made here. It has our foamy wipes wash and a foamy wipes wash pump and a mini wet bag, and that is $14.95 on our website. I think it's $45 worth of $45 worth of value for only $15. They're really, really good.
I've dropped the price of them because I don't price gouge when there's shortages of like hand sanitizers and stuff like that. That's just that goes against.
See, she goes okay sometimes. She is nice.
I'm not always an asshole.
Yeah, she is nice.
Yeah.
So this is our foamy wipes wash. It's really, really good if you're using cloth wipes. And by cloth wipes, we mean you can use anything. We sell really beautiful, soft cloth wipes, but if you have been given 500 face washes for your baby shower, use those. If you've got a flannel sheet that you don't like, cut it up. You will have to sew the edges so it doesn't come apart. That's the word I'm after. Sorry, I don't sew. This is what Vicky does. Oh yeah, how to make foamy wipes wash. Look, Karen's all over it. Yeah, so you can use whatever you want for cloth wipes. I really love cloth wipes. My husband really loves cloth wipes. Even if we switch to disposables tomorrow, I think he would still use cloth wipes because they're easier. Personally, I was a fan of just water on my son because he was a little delicate, and that's always what works for us. But I love the foamy wipes wash for sticky hands when you're out and about, which no one is at the moment. But even at home, if he eats, this was really good at getting the sticky stuff off his hands. And if you've got a really nasty poo, it does help. You can put it straight on the baby, or you can put it on the wipe. I had a wipe here and I have no idea where it's going. Here it is. You can put it straight on the wipe or on the baby and wipe them off. These are fantastic. You save that whole like pulling out a disposable wipe, 72 come out of it, you get frustrated and annoyed. And
also just squirt it straight on your hands, like, with the lack of hand sanitizer at the moment.
Do it close to the thing.
The only thing is, because it's soap based, it's wet, so it doesn't dry like the alcohol does. But there you go, hands are washed, and if anything, it's probably better than hand sanitizer anyway, because soap and water.
Yep.
Well, so
and it smells pretty.
Oh, it smells pretty.
So yeah, cloth wipes are fantastic. We've got lots of foamy wash in stock. We're okay. We've got lots of that. So if you're struggling for what you normally use at the moment at the supermarket, foamy wipes wash is fantastic. And yeah, I think that's about.
Yeah.
I think that's about all. I'm gonna go eat because that's all I do now.
And
pee because I'm pretty sure someone's like literally head banging on my bladder right now.
No.
I'm gonna go eat and pee, and at 4:00 we'll be back. So if you've got any friends
which is
who
like
need
in about
to see
15 minutes.
Shut up.
I'm joking.
Don't do that to me. Let your friends know. Share it on your feeds. We can.
This will go up to YouTube as well.
Yeah, this will be. This is going to be saved, so you can rewatch it. Share it with your friends if you've got any friends who need to learn about cloth nappies. Anyone who's on the fence, like, send it to them and let them know we're here to chat. Come on the website. If they're unsure, tell us their concerns and we can try and help and see if it's the right choice for them. Like I said, we're not great salesmen. We won't push anyone into anything that isn't right for them, but we're happy to help and we're happy to hold people's hands. So
I'll point them in the right direction.
yes, we'll point them in the right direction.
Okay.
Bye, C4.